I talk about film cameras. I talk about repair stuff. I talk about film. Talk about a lot of things on this channel. When I'm doing that, most of the time, I'm wearing clothes. Like, that's just that you have to. It's YouTube. Okay. So I wear clothes. Oftentimes I wear shorts because I like shorts. I like to be comfortable. Okay. I got these thunder thighs here, these redwoods. Okay. I got to let the boys breathe. So I like to wear clothes. You might notice, though, that there's a certain reoccurring trend in the wardrobe, i.e., I wear the same thing like over and over and over again. Because what happens is I find something that I think is comfortable, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just keep wearing that. 9 times out of 10, I see like 1 to 2 people in a day. I run to the post office, and then I see my girlfriend. So, like, I don't really need to dress to impress, so to speak. But I do think fashion is interesting. I like certain clothes. I like the way that, like, they feel. Like, you know, just because I wear the same things doesn't mean I don't care about it. It's just that, like, these are just things I really like, and so I've bought enough of them so I can continue to wear them. And I mention all of this, as kind of silly as this sounds, because recently, a buddy of mine, friend of the channel, you've seen him on here a few times. I've got some videos coming out with him shortly, but Juxtaposition, check him out on Instagram. He found himself in Korea, in Seoul, Korea, I believe it was, and he posted something on his story of like Kodak coming 11/24. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So I started looking up Korean Kodak and found their website, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. They just have a different product lineup. And then another buddy of mine, John Mock Film, check him out on YouTube, on Instagram, on Threads, all that good stuff. He's great content. Can't recommend him enough. Friend of the channel. He texted me the other day. I was like, hey, have you seen this stuff in Korea from Kodak? And I was like, yeah, I mean, saw they have like some stuff. But he's like, no, like, look again. So I did. I pull it up. And this just adds to the confusion that I have on the trajectory of the Kodak brand here. Because as mentioned a few months ago, Kodak Alaris was bought by a private equity firm. Kodak itself like makes film, but also makes like chemicals and also like printers and business solutions. Like, just they have like a assortment of things that they do. This is interesting. So on the Korean Kodak site, I'm gonna have to translate it to, first of all, it runs very poorly. I think it might just be my computer. But they have clothing items here. I'll just get to the long and the short of it is they have a lot of clothing items, okay? And you might think like, oh, well, that's whatever. Like, okay, great. Lots of brands slap their name onto clothes and, drop ship them and whatever. But this is different, okay? I mean, I'm only going off of what I can visually see here. But we have like a fleece jacket for sale from Kodak. And I think it is like a Korean company that Kodak puts their name on, but they endorse the product. And from all appearances, it appears to be high quality. They have this like insane variety of outfits, all kind of expensive. I had to do the won to USD translation there, and it's a little bit pricey, but there's some stuff on here that's just like, again, I'm not like a fashionista, but whatever it is the kids are into these days, they have like such an assortment. And it's just like, it's insane to me that this company, Kodak, and a Korean subset of it in Korea has their finger placed so firmly on the pulse of like what's popular among fashion brands, which again, this company started out making film and cameras. And here they are making streetwear. And then the real kicker is if you go to Kodak on Amazon, I think is where they have like their storefront for America, they also have clothes here, right? Like, okay, well, maybe there's like comparable things. Oh no, we get shitty t-shirts that say we sell Kodak film on it. Like literally just a shitty graphic tee for $20. And a $36 hoodie that says a Kodak moment. Or better yet, we have long sleeve. John sent me this photo. He's like, what is this? Long sleeve graphic tee of an Instamatic camera. What? Like, it baffles me. Like, it truly baffles me. And then the Kodak M7 movie camera. I had an M7 at one point. It looks like it's a box. Like, it's literally a box camera, Super 8 camera. I think that I'm probably the youngest person by at least a generation who knows what an M7 is. Like, that's not a well-renowned camera. It's not like a really appealing camera design. It's a box. And even like the Instamatic, it's not a good-looking camera. Like, I guess if you were to be like, hey, you have 10 seconds, draw a camera, I'd probably draw an Instamatic because it's a little box with a little lens and stuff. You know, like, I guess in some way it's kind of harkens back to that, oh, this is what film cameras looked like way back in the day. But, like, what are we doing here? This is ridiculous. And then the Kodachrome. There's so many Kodachrome things. They've not made Kodachrome in like 30 years. Why are they selling products that say Kodachrome on it? Meanwhile, we go back to the Korean site, and it's like we've got a duck down vest, duck feathers in a down vest. This is ridiculous. We got sweatpants. We've got all sorts of things. And, oh my God, don't even get me started. We have bags, okay? And this I want to talk on because there are, like, legitimately some really good bag designs in here. We've got a shoulder bag. We've got a backpack. We've got a really cool looking duffel bag. It says Kodachrome on it. The coloring is fantastic. We've got these larger bags as well. We've got little satchels, little side bags, crossbody bags. And then you're thinking, okay, well, let's see what we can get here in America for bags, right? So we'll go to tote bags on Amazon. I want it to make sense. That's all. Like, it makes no sense to me. This, like, just vast dichotomy of products where we have one that is, like, really well designed, really well curated. Even if it is, and it likely is, just Kodak slapping their name on someone's clothes. Like, you know, a company produces these items, Kodak puts their name on it. Cool. They did the same thing with the M35, with the H35, all that stuff. So, like, I can let it slide. Especially given the fact that there's an abundance of companies that just slap their name on Kodak film. I will let that slide just fine. My problem is that why haven't they found a similar company to do the same thing here in America? Like, or, you know, Europe or whatever. Like, that's just not... we get the batteries. We get, like, the Kodak AA batteries. I see those all the time. Why are we not allowed to have the nice things? Like, I feel like... I think you might be able to buy items here on the store, but I don't know if they actually, like, ship to America or whatever. The other thing, too, is they have other products coming out. Like I said, my buddy Juxtaposition was there a few days ago, and they're like, oh, new things coming out 11/24. They had, like, it was like the side of a building. Had an advertisement on it. I don't think I've ever seen a Kodak ad. Like, I've never, like, seen this level of advertisement. This is like the best kept secret ever. And I'm sure it's not. I'm sure I'm very late to the party here, but it was a secret from me, okay? As far as I was concerned, I had no idea any of this existed. So I am just, I'm shocked. I am, like, impressed. I don't even know really where to begin. The products on here are insane. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video to talk about it a little bit, kind of share my wonderment about the whole situation, see if anyone out there knows anything else about it, because I didn't. It was news to me, obviously. And yeah, maybe next time I make a video, I'll be wearing that Korean Kodak stuff. and shorts still, because again, I like shorts, okay? Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Also remember, if you join the channel and send me an email with your mailing address, I will put you on my list for holiday letters, so feel free to join and do that whole thing. I guess let me know in the comments below if any of this was at all appealing to you. If you're a fashionista and you like some of this stuff, let me know. So I might try to find a way to get some of these items and then do like a proper review of them to see the quality and stuff, because that's kind of my one main concern, or my main thought, is that, you know, they look cool and the variety is nice, but at the end of the day, what kind of quality are we talking about here? Like, is it going to fall apart in the rain? I doubt it. Otherwise, I feel like they wouldn't have as many products. How will it last? How will it feel? All that stuff. That's all. Thank you again. Catch you on the next one.